español. Hey guys, Jesus Chavez here, coming to you from Tucson, Arizona. Once more, we're here serving you.
English.
We're actually just starting, having fun here. We just decided to start this once more here for you guys, and we're actually going to be sharing a little bit of life experiences. We're actually going to be sharing. We have a really great example of a retirement pension, and actually retire. Once you retire, what are you looking at? And the reason why we're talking about this right now, because of the type of business that we do. We actually work from home. We actually build businesses online and offline. Okay, this is the beauty of owning your own business. Actually having the opportunity, the option of building it online, offline, and actually building different income streams. So the topic of today is going to be retirement. It's going to be, the pension, what we're looking at, and pretty much a little bit of what we all know in general with school and actually getting a job, okay? So we're going to be talking a little bit about that, and I want to introduce you to you guys a great friend, a great person that has actually, we've been together, as you guys have been seeing here for the last couple of weeks. He actually is in law enforcement himself. Also, he's actually coming all the way from California right now. He's gone through academy. He's gone through schooling, and he's going to talk a little bit of his experience. His girlfriend right now also has gone through schooling, and he's going to talk to you. They're going to talk to you about what they're actually going through, what they've seen, what the knowledge they have, and why is it better to invest in yourself, better to invest in your knowledge and in your future now than in the future. As for example, going to school and then starting to work as a registered nurse or law enforcement or whatever field that you choose. We're not saying that school is bad, but we got to understand we need to become better ourselves. That way we can serve more people and serve. When you serve somebody else, it's better for you, it's better for your growth, it's better for your person, and actually it makes you feel good. So that being said, I want to introduce to you Jose Garcia, again coming all the way from California. Jose, you there?
Yes, I am here. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah. Oh, Christina. Hey, Christina, how are you? So, like I was mentioning, I couldn't see on the small screen. You're also in a registered nurse, correct?
I'm going to school for a registered nurse.
Okay, so right now she's currently going to school, so we're going to be talking a little bit of that. So, with that being said, like I said, I want to introduce you guys to this couple, a great couple. Hopefully, you guys are taking notes. I actually have my notebook here with my pen. Away, brother.
Thank you, Mr. Mute yourself out, buddy. Cool. All right. Yeah, guys, thank you guys for joining us on today's Hangout. Today's going to be a good topic, right? Earlier or yesterday, we decided to talk about retirement, about schooling, about what everybody else is doing or what everybody's doing out there. So we went ahead and we each took a section, and we're going to go ahead and dissect it. And just the only thing that it would be great is if we all have an open mind. Just keep an open mind, just kind of see what the real reality is when it comes to working, when it comes to going to school and stuff like that. Okay? So let's see. You want to say anything? Say hello, welcome, or something?
Hello, welcome.
She's still new at this. All right, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna share my screen, and I'm gonna share with you guys some research that I did earlier today, and I found out some really cool stuff. Okay, give me a second. All right. Can you guys see Mr. Jesus on my screen? Yeah. Okay. Great. Let's see. So the first thing that I wanted to share with you guys is the average income in the United States. Okay, I got on Google and I did some research, and the average income is about $50,500. Okay, and that's throughout the United States. Now, what me and Christina did is we're going to share this stuff with you in a little bit, but we went ahead and she was telling me about one of her friends, okay, who just became a registered nurse, and I started asking her a bunch of questions. And she told me that Robert is his name, right?
Yep.
Okay, so he's Robert, and right now, he just started. He's making $28 an hour, okay, and he works 12-hour shifts from 7 in the morning to 7 in the afternoon. Okay, so if you multiply that by 80 hours, which is the average of 2 weeks, this is how much Robert, a registered nurse, gets paid. Okay, $2,240. So of course we multiply that by another 2 weeks. This is his monthly income. Okay, $44.80. All right, so now I would like you guys to keep that number in mind because something really, really cool is going to be down at the bottom of this sheet. Okay, so on average, his yearly income is $53,760. All right, so now what me and Christina did was we're like, okay, how much would an average house payment be? Including insurance and, just the mortgage payment, okay? So it's about, depending on the area where you live, the rooms that you have, how big your house is and stuff like that. We averaged about, $1,700, okay? So just $1,700 just for the mortgage. So then we're like, okay, let's go ahead and add up all the other stuff. PG&E, we put about $350. Water, trash, we weren't really sure, so we could probably just add that in with the PG&E. Your car payment, $450 depending on your car. Car insurance, phone $100, internet $40, food, about $300. That's not if you have kids, and all that other stuff. Health insurance just for Robert alone, it could be about $50. Okay, gas for the entire month, we can average about $150. Okay. So we totaled all the bills, and it ended up being this amount, okay? $1,590. That's every single month. It's money that's, it's just going out. It's being spent on bills because, of course, it's bills we use. We need internet. We need our car. We need gas. So it's just an expense, right? So this is spent every single month along with the house, okay? Now, this is where where I got excited when I was doing the research, and at the same time I got a little scared, right? And I say scared in a good way because I asked her how much did it take Robert to get his degree, to become a registered nurse, and she said it took him about 6 years. Okay, and then the next question that I asked her, if you could see here, it says what is his loan now? It's $60,000, a $60,000 loan to become a registered nurse, okay? So I just want you guys to really think about that, and we selected a nurse because a lot of people look up to nurses, and a few other things, a police officer, stuff like that. They think they make, a lot of money. So, now we're using the example of a registered nurse on, how much money they really make and they really keep, okay? So, again, 6 years of schooling is going to equal about $60,000 in school loans. Okay? So, these are our expenses, right? The house is $1,700, bills and all of that is $1,590. And what we did, I was like, okay, let's go ahead and let's say that Robert makes a payment of $1,000 every month towards his school loan. Okay? So, of course, 1 times 12 is 12. And you multiply that by 5, so it's going to be 5 years, okay? So it's going to take Robert 5 years to pay his $60,000 loan, all right? Now, this is where it gets really, really interesting, I think it's really cool. It's this, okay? So this is a house payment, right? $1,700. This is the bills, cars, the living day-to-day living expenses, $1,590. Okay? This is the school loan. Okay? This is the total amount that Robert spends every single month. $4,290. And what we said was that he makes $4,480. And if you do the math, my friend, if you could see this, this is just, this is like how much you make. That's not including everything they take away. I know for me, one of my paychecks, they took like $400. You know, I don't have any kids. I don't have any other dependents. So this is not including the money that they take away from Robert's paycheck. All right? So what I did here is I took the total, right, his total monthly income, and this is his living expense every single month. So if you can see there's $90 left that Robert gets to spend, let's say like fun money. That's it. And he's a registered nurse, right? And of course, you know, after 4 or 5 years, of course, he's going to get a raise, you know, so, but it's just, you know, just starting. This is just an example of a registered nurse who is just starting, okay? So are we clear on all the numbers and stuff? You know, do they all make sense? All right. So see? All right. So now we're gonna go ahead and show you guys the average income of other what should I call them? Of other jobs. Okay. Let's see. A police officer. This is how much they make. And let's keep in mind Robert's number, right? Robert's number was $53,000 a year. Okay. So if you look at all this, if you look at all these numbers, they're going to be a little bit lower. And these are people that we think that make a really, really good living because of their job or their job title, right? So look at that. Police officers on average make $52,000, or you know, $52,693. And that's just, I don't know, it's I don't know how to explain it. You know, it's a great job. It's awesome being able to help people because, you know, I do this type of stuff, but also risking your life for this amount of money, it's not worth it. It's not. You know, there's times when you pull over a car and you're by yourself and you don't know who's in there, and your backup is literally 10, 15 minutes away. So if something was to go downhill, you know what? It's going to be a good fight. But you have to look at the amount of money that police officers are actually making. Okay? So that's just one example. Another example that we have here are firefighters. Look at this. Firefighters in 2012, average is $45,000. Okay? And remember, registered nurse, his number was what? 53,000, right? Almost, let's say 54,000. Okay? 54,000, firefighters are making 45,000. That was in 2012. Let's say we even bump it up to 2015. Let's say it's 50,000. Firefighters to, you know, be risking their lives is, I don't know, it's, you know, it's just, I think it's an eye-opening for me. It's kind of like, wow, that's pretty crazy, right? Okay? A teacher. This is how much teachers make on average, right? $44,258. You know, that's about how much they make. And you can see all the statistics here, right? Special education teachers, a little bit more. Middle school teacher, it's about the same, right? Paramedic, $31,000. That's how much they make, you know. And of course it says here, you know, the best 10% paid is 54,000, and the lowest 10% is 20,000. And again, you know, I know a couple of paramedics, and I know they work 12-hour shifts. Sometimes they work 18-hour shifts. Sometimes they work 24 hours straight, because they do the 24 and then they take 24 off and then they do 24 and then it's I don't know, their schedule's kind of weird. But I know there are many paramedics, many places that they work 24 hours straight for an average of about this amount of money. Okay? And then the next example that we have is an electrician, right? Electrician is pretty good, not bad, 53,000, right? They're dealing with electricity, you know, if, I don't know, maybe they may be dealing with liability stuff, right? If they don't connect the right wire to the right socket or whatever, you know, they may tear down, you know, or burn a building, or, you know, burn themselves, electrocute themselves for 53,000, right? We have another one here of a painter, right? People who paint houses or you know, stuff like that. average of $35,000. You know, so just you know, we just did this just to. Our intention is kind of to open your eyes and see what people are actually making, but what the true expense of all these people are, right? And this is on average. You know, like I said, a house, depending on the house, it may be more, it may be a little bit less. Bills, all of that stuff, you know. And then, you know, a school loan, let's say somebody has some other loan, you know. But again, if they want a good job, what is it that we're told? We're told that we have to go to school, right? You have to go to school to get a good job. You have to go, okay, I'm going to go ahead and come back. Give me a second. Okay, are we back? Okay, great. Yeah, guys. So, you know, for these types of jobs, many of the times we have to, they always tell us, go to school. Go to school to get a good job. And for me, that just, it never worked. I always had something in my mind that told me there's something wrong with this picture. Because this is year after year after year after year that you're going to be doing this. And, you know, like Robert, he's going to be making $190 extra, you know, money that he can keep for the next 5 years. You know, and we come to enjoy life. We come to do good. We come to, you know, take trips, enjoy, go on vacation, do, you know, enjoy our lives, not to work for 40 years. You know, I'm so happy that we, you know, we have a Christian here with us. He's a perfect example of what the retired Army stuff is all about. You know, he was in the Army, awesome guy. He's going to tell you what his experience has been, how many years he served, how much time and effort he put in, and how much his retirement is going to be, so you can see this is what everybody's doing. Right? And like I said, you know, I'm not here to judge anybody. I'm not here to tell you, hey, you know what, don't stop doing this or stop doing that. For me, it's just, you know what, let's just open our eyes. I love what I do. Okay? So if I would still do what I do. But it'd be awesome if I have something else on the side that's backing me up. Something else that truly you know, supports me financially, so that I don't have to rely on my job. And now this is another thing that, you know, just to end it, what about if something happens to you? Okay? What about if you can't work? You're driving home, you're driving somewhere, you know, God willing, nothing happens, but you get in a car accident. You're disabled. I know they'd take me out like that. I can't work in law enforcement, you know, if I don't have my arms or my legs or something. I can't. So then what happens to me if that's all I'm thinking about, if that's my main focus, and that's my entire focus is on that income, right? And same thing for any of us, you know, just think about it, right? A teacher, an electrician, you know, something happens to you, a firefighter, right? Yeah, there's compensation and stuff, but what about all the expenses that you have? And these expenses are not going to go away, but your income went away. Okay? So I think it's just a good idea to have something else that's going to help you, you know, feel better. You know what? Not be so stressed out. Not be, oh, I got to go to work. I got to go to work, because if I don't go to work, I'm not going to get paid. If you don't go to work for 2 weeks, that $2,500 or $2,200 that Robert's making, if he doesn't go to work for 2 weeks, guess what? He's not going to make half of the payment on the house. He's not going to make half of the payment on the school loan. He's not going to pay anything, right? You know, his bills and stuff like that. All right, guys? So I know you guys gained some value from this. And like I said, just keep an open mind, you know, just kind of get an idea of what really is happening in our society. All right, guys? And Christina left, so I don't know where she went. She'll probably be back, so she'll probably add something else. All right, guys? So that's all I got, brother. Let's go ahead and take it away. Whoever.
I appreciate your research, brother. That's really good. I mean, it might be kind of funny, okay? But I'll tell you this: I was a firefighter. And I'll tell you a little bit of my story. I was a firefighter. I did law enforcement. I own my own painting business. So the research that you did is not.
I picked all of yours, man. I picked them. I picked them for you.
You know, I'll tell you this, and I appreciate that research that you did, because it's actually going back to owning businesses. Let's just be hypothetical, and the thing is, I owned businesses before. I owned a tile and painting business in Colorado, and I was doing great money. I had my business partners and employees that we built this company up. We made really good money, but you got to keep in mind insurances, taxes, paying your employees, paying the business partners that were in there with me, and it's just like, you know what? At the end of the day, I was left with $700 to $1,000 a week. Okay, so that's what, $4,000 for owning my own business. And I work from 6 o'clock in the morning to like about 11 o'clock at night. Okay, that's over 12 hours busting it, you know, and that's just me. Okay, I know that there's other people out there that own their businesses, and this is just a startup business. Okay, and it's just because when you're starting up a company, you got to work hard. Okay. And the expenses, it was ridiculous, buying materials, you know, we were spending about $5,000 to $6,000 sometimes a day to buy materials for per house and stuff like that. So can you imagine making all those expenses? It's crazy. Okay. Now, I also went to school for law enforcement for a semester because I was going through an academy and I was in debt for like $16,000 that I had to pay back. And I don't have nothing to show for that, okay? And I always bring it up because they're expenses that accumulate. And like Jose was saying, if something was to happen to us, we still got to pay that back, but the income is not coming in, okay? So what happens is we're trying to open your eyes right now and telling you, hey, you know what? You got to look for other avenues. That way you have some residual coming in, some income, just in case something happens. And we're giving you the platform, we're giving you everything on here. That being said, I want to take the time to introduce a great man, a great mentor, a great business partner here also with us. He's, like Jose was saying, he's also served in the military. He did a few years. He's about to retire pretty soon here. He's actually, I believe he's filling out the paperwork for retirement for his the time that he served in the military. I do want to take the time to thank you for your service, brother. And I think it's a great feeling. You know, it's a great feeling that you're serving not just your community, but the United States in itself because of what you did. I admire that. If I could, I would have gone into the military, but I had some hearing issues that I couldn't go. I tried it myself, but hey, you know what? That being said, I want you to take it away, brother. His name is Christian Rivera. He's all the way in Maryland, I believe. And, I mean, he's just a great person all around. He's just a great person to be with. We actually also spent time in Vegas. We had a few drinks. We were in a party. You know, he's just, I love his energy. Also, his wife, Alba, she should be around there doing some yoga. I do know that. But, hey, take it away, brother. Take it away, and I'm grateful, and I'm happy that you're here with us, and share with us your experience. What do you have to say about all this retirement and actually serving in the military?
All right. Hey, thanks a lot, Jesus. I appreciate those great words, those kind words. I'm really humbled and honored to be here with you guys. You know, it was great to meet you guys in Vegas and to hang out and share ideas. You know, and I just got to say, you guys are an awesome crowd. You know, and I really appreciate you guys having me here. And Jose, that research that you just showed, amazing, because it really puts things in perspective. You know what I'm saying? People assume that just because we have a certain job, you know, oh, we make a lot of money. But what they don't think, you know, what they don't keep in mind is that there's a lot of expenses that we got to go through. And the more money you make, the more the government takes away. You know what I mean? So I appreciate you sharing that, Jose, with us. And, you know, it was really powerful, and it puts things in perspective, right? But to talk a little bit about myself, you know, I am in the Army right now. I'm about to retire in November, so I'm going through the transition period right now. And that's after serving 20 years. Now, I will say this. it's been a great experience. I mean, I've gained a lot of knowledge, a lot of skills, a lot of experience, especially with computers, because that's really what I work on in the Army, right? But it's a rough life. You know, a lot of people think that, oh, you're in the military, you get a lot of great benefits and all that stuff, you get great pay. Well, you get great pay when you reach the higher ranks and the more years you are in. Like me, for example, just to share with you what I make at 20 years, like Jose was sharing, I make about a little over $52,000 a year, right? Now, you may think, oh, that's a lot of money, but what you don't keep in mind is, you know, like they were talking about the nurses, they work 12 hours a day. Jesus was just talking about that he worked maybe 16 hours a day. For me, as a soldier, I'm on duty 24/7. What that means is that they can call me at any time of the day, no matter if I just left work to go home and sleep and spend it with my family. They can call me in 30 minutes and say, we need you back here now because you got stuff to do. You know what I mean? I had to deploy several times, you know, go over to the sandbox. I had to go for training, leave my family and all that stuff, you know, so it takes a toll. Right? And even when I was deployed, I had to work 36 hours straight several times because the mission required it, right? And the thing is, you're expected to do it without complaining. And we do understand that as soldiers, it's our duty to serve, right? But the biggest issue is that you don't get compensated for that, right? So that's just my salary as, you know, the rank level that I'm at at 20 years. But the average soldier, what they make is under $30,000 a year, right? Even with all the benefits and all that, the pay sucks. And you got to work 3 times as hard for that pay, right? So now that I'm retiring from the Army after 20 years, the retirement pay that I'm going to get is only 50%. And actually, it's going to be 40% for me because I took an extra bonus at 15 years. So, you know, when you think about it, we're talking about less than 20 grand that I'm going to be getting for retirement a year. Right? So that's not going to be enough to pay my mortgage, pay my car payments, and all that stuff, right? Now, I don't say this to deter you from joining the Army if that's what you want, or serving in the military, because it really was, it has been an honor for me to serve my country, to serve my community, to serve the people. I feel real proud when people see me in my uniform and they're like, thank you. You know, they say, thank you for your service. And I tell them, it's my pleasure. It's my honor because that's what I want to do. I want to serve the country because, you know, I'm proud to live in this country. You see what I mean? But when you start thinking about salary and all that stuff, yeah, it's rough. But if you can't hang in there, if you don't like it, then that's why you do your terms. 4 years, 2 years, 6 years, whatever it is that you want to do. Me, I hung in there for 20 years because I enjoyed what I was doing, right? But now that it's time to end it, it's time to end it. But, you know, unfortunately, the pay is not going to be enough for me to continue living the way I am living right now. That's why my wife and I decided to start our own business, right? Because, number one, I was tired of getting orders, being told what I had to do for work every day, right? I was tired of waking up at 4 in the morning just so I can go exercise and deal with soldiers that sometimes they didn't respect you. They had attitudes because nowadays these kids, they think they're entitled to everything, right? And you're just trying to show them the way, but no, they want to do their own thing, right? But, you know, not only that, then having to go into work, right? Work was great, but then there was a lot of things that would come up halfway through that it's like, oh, you got to go take care of this right now. And it's like, listen, I'm in the middle of a mission. No, you got to go take care of this right now, right? Then come the weekends. You think you're going to go home, enjoy your weekends and all that stuff? Oh, no. You got to show up tomorrow morning at 5:30 in the morning for formation because we got to go inspect rooms because your soldiers are nasty and they clean their rooms, right? It's things like that that sometimes they take their toll on you, right? So that's why we decided that, you know what, although when I retire, I can go get a job with the government, you know, good, great pay and all that stuff. That's security, and I don't want security. I want freedom, right? With our business, we can pretty much make the income that we want. Of course, we got to put in the work and the effort and all that stuff to get to that level, but basically we decide what kind of income we want to have. We have the freedom to travel whenever we want to. I don't have to ask a boss for a vacation time, you know, put in the request like I had to do in the Army and hope that they approve it, you know, even though I had like 60 days of accrued vacation. You know what I'm saying? And not, on top of that, you have to accrue the vacation first, right? Owning your own business, the beauty of it is you have the freedom to live the life that you want, but you have to put in the work into it to build it, right? Don't think it's easy. It's simple, but not easy. You have to work for it, okay? And I hope these words open your eyes even more after what Jose shared with us about, salaries and all that stuff. Don't think that because it's a great job, it's great to be in it. You know what I mean? That's why, owning your own business is the best way to go. So, that's all I got to say, Jesus. I appreciate the time here that you guys have given me. If you have any questions, just let me know.
Well, I appreciate the information that you shared with us. I was actually doing some research myself, and I was it's amazing, and this is what I saw after 35 years that you serve, in any job, in any industry, you get about 73% of your pay. Mm-hmm. That's what it said, and this is just in Arizona. The stats for Arizona, that's where I'm at. But it's amazing what you're saying. After 20 years, you're only going to get, 50% of your pay, or 50%, and then, but on top of that, because you took a little bonus or whatever, before, oh yeah, we're going to go down to 40%. I mean, mm-hmm. What can you really pay with 20 grand a year? You got to live, and the thing is, like you're saying, if you want to serve the military, that's great. If you want to be a doctor, if you want to be a nurse, that's great. All we're saying is, how about, like Jose was saying, how about when you get injured? And I can tell you for a fact, my wife, I was talking to the guys earlier today. I'm going to therapy. I love the fact that I have the time freedom that I can be with my wife because nobody can drive her around except me. And this is because I own my own business, because I'm pretty much the owner of my time. I have nobody telling me what to do or if I can be with my wife whenever she has to go to therapy. She's going to therapy right now. She's actually still employed, but it's just an iffy situation. We still work from home. We build our own business, and we're here. I thank God I came into this industry, like Jose and Christian are saying, and of course Andres is going to say later on today, is the fact that now, one, I don't have to worry about asking my boss, hey, you know what, my wife is actually injured. Can I be with her because she can't drive? Can I be with her because I have to drive her to therapy? Can I be with her because she can't be doing a lot of things at home? It's not that, and I'm not saying this for you to feel sorry for us or for her because she's injured. It's because it's reality. What happens when you're injured? The bills are still coming, okay? But the income, let's just say if I was not working in my business, or if I was working somewhere else, that income is going to be cut, and that's going to happen. That is the reality. Now, if you own your own time, your own business, you can manage it. It doesn't mean that you have to be working day in, day out. The beauty of working online, leverage. This is the whole point. Leverage. This is the big key. Now, there's video from me, from Jose, from Christian. Christian is doing an amazing job doing videos every day, posting them on Facebook. And how long does it, hey Christian, let me ask you, how long does it take you to make a video?
My videos are an average about 2 to 3 minutes the most.
And what kind of content are you sharing on there?
Well, sometimes it has to do with like inspiration, personal development, and sometimes it'll be about, working your business online.
Okay. So as you can see, it's not nothing that people cannot do. It's something that you're passionate about, right?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
That's the biggest thing. The reason why I'm asking this is that way you guys can understand what we share on our videos, what we share on our hangouts, and as you can see, we have a little track record. We just started this mastermind a couple of years ago. It's going to be amazing when we're actually talking about it, but it's actually a couple of weeks ago that we started this mastermind to serve. We're here to serve you, okay? That way you understand that we're doing it, and if we're doing it, you can do it too. That's the biggest thing. If I can do it, you can do it too. There's nothing indifferent between you and I and this panel right here, right now. Actually, we're bringing more people in, and we're going to try to bring other leaders inside this panel and also interview them, because this is what we're doing. You know, we can inspire you, we can work with you, we can mentor you on the right way, on the right path to actually open your business online, to work your business offline. And there's different strategies. There's a lot of people that actually don't know how to sell certain things when it's just really easy. But the first thing, one of the things that we gotta understand is before you sell anything, you gotta sell yourself, and you gotta sell yourself to the idea of what you're doing. Okay, that's the biggest thing, because if you don't sell yourself to the idea of what you're doing, and you're not happy with what you're doing, you're not gonna get anywhere. So that being said, I appreciate your time, brother. Is there anything else you want to add, Christian?
No, I'm good. Like I said, I appreciate you guys having me here and for sharing this time with me, and I look forward to the next Hangouts that we're going to be doing.
Cool, cool, cool. I appreciate you being here. You know, stick around, brother, if you can. We're actually going to have Andres. Also, Andres is coming from Puerto Rico. And he's been
here. Boricua!
He's been here with us ever since we started this mastermind. And why we started it is because we are here united. We are here with one vision. It is helping each other, helping people that are coming and mentoring you, inspiring you to do great things. And what better person than Andres also? He's actually one of the guys that, I've been following his blog. I've been reading what he does, and it's amazing. So I like the fact that he's actually we were talking not too long ago. He's into a lot of personal development and meditation. So I like that about this guy. He's not phony. He likes to do things a certain way, which always work. He's actually going to be going to a retreat not too far along from now, which is, I believe, 3 days for meditation. And why is he doing meditation? Because he wants to ground himself to himself. He wants to be a better person. He wants to inspire you. He wants to, his energy, his vibrations are going to inspire you to do better things in life. So that's why he's actually taking the time to do this for himself, because he knows that working for himself and in himself, he's going to actually become a better person and inspire others by doing so. So that being said, I want to introduce to you again Andres Higuera, coming straight from Puerto Rico.
All right, thank you guys. Thank you, Jesus, for that awesome introduction. I appreciate you. I love you. And yeah, as you were saying, I'm gonna take a couple of days to just meditate. You know, it's gonna be a whole lot of meditation, but hey, I don't need to call my job, call my boss and tell them, hey, can I go to this retreat because I really want to work with myself? I just go do it, you know. That's one of the beauties of this awesome online business, you know. As Christian was saying, I want to share to you today a couple of stats I found on the internet that they just blow your mind, like between doing an online business and doing an offline business. As you know, everything tonight in 2015 we're now is almost everything is going digital. So it's just the smart way to go, you know. So I'm gonna read a couple of stuff. This says companies that blog get 55% more web traffic than people that do not have a blog and don't do anything, you know. People that don't have an online company and just don't get themselves out there, they're just losing all that percentage, you know. There's another one. 57% of businesses have acquired a customer through their company's blog. So have a blog, you know, it's very important. It's so powerful tool to have. Like, making videos is also a very powerful tool. These stats, you can find them at bloghubspot.com or npagegauge.com. There's a couple more I'm going to keep reading. There's 85% of consumers searching for local businesses. They search them online. They go to Google, right? Oh, where is the nearest cupcake store, you know? Where is the nearest gym I could go? They're just searching online. They just don't take the phone book anymore, you know? There's 68.7% of consumers search first on Google. Then they go searching others, Yahoo, Bing, you know, name it. 75% of searchers never scroll past the first page of the search results. So it's important to rank in that first page, because if not, you're just gonna get lost in there, and you're just gonna have enough exposure to get your business out there. But still, when you get that online, it's not that tough to just rank on the first page. It takes a lot of work, but it's not that tough. Let me see. There are 155 million users on Facebook just in the United States. 155 million. All right, how much people is that you can connect with them and start serving, you know? There's another thing. There are 7 billion people on the planet, right? You know that one. But there are also 7 billion video views every 1.5 days. There's also 7 billion hours watched every 2.3 days. And there is also 7 billion unique searches every 70 days. So, oh my God, what kind of number is that? You know, 7 billion? You just gotta go into the internet, man. It's a smart way to go. Then I got a few more. 3 out of 5 consumers search local businesses on their phone. So not even using a computer anymore. It's just everything from the phone, right, directly online from the phone. So you gotta attack that market, you know, online, being on the phone. And I got a little more. In comparison to when they were employed, entrepreneurs are 63% busier, because we gotta work, right? It's not easy, but it's simple. Like Christian was saying, 30% better off, because we can take whatever time we need or we want to, although we gotta put in the work. 54% more relaxed, because you can take time to go meditate, you know, or go to the beach or take a break whenever you want, whenever you feel like it. 71% more optimistic, and 81% happier. What else do you want me to say, man? Just join us right now. Hit that button on the bottom and join us. Lock arm with us, because not only we want to serve the world, but we want to teach you that you have true potential inside you, and you are ready to make your dreams come true, because you can. Don't limit yourself to just working, like Jose was saying, just becoming a fireman or a policeman or a painter or an engineer or a doctor, because there is other options in this world, thanks to this beautiful machine we have, thanks to the beautiful internet. All right, so take advantage of that. Maybe you can start doing both, like Jesus was saying, for a while, man. But if suddenly your online business just spikes, boom, and you start making a lot of money, then you don't need this job anymore. You don't need to spend time. You don't need to just worry about your boss, you know, dictating and ordering you around. Just get rid of that and stay with this one, right? We're not telling you that just jump in with us and forget your job and forget your responsibilities. No, 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 no. There's have to be a balance. But once you acquire that balance, and that balance overcomes your past limitations, man, the world is yours. You can create whatever you want, travel wherever you want, buy whatever you want, help how many people you would like to. So I just love you guys, and I'm keeping it short because I know we spent a little extra on 30 minutes today. So back to you, Jesus.
I appreciate the research that everybody is actually doing, and we're doing this research for you guys. Okay, the way we say it and the way I've said it before, there's potential to make a lot of money here, but we don't want you to jump the gun. We don't want you to get overwhelmed. We're gonna take you step by step. We're actually gonna our mission is here. Actually, whatever the job that you're actually doing right now, how about we help you replace the income that you're actually doing right now, step by step, and then once let's just say you're making $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, or we're talking about averages here, $4,000 a month, okay, depending on what you're doing. How about we help you replace that income? From there, we're going to jump to doubling your income and then keep on going up, okay? But now, for now, how about we just start at the bottom? We don't want to get overwhelmed. We're here to help. We're here to serve you guys. So what we need to do is what you need to do is decide. Decide now that you're actually gonna buy and say, hey, you know what? I'm gonna click that big yellow button on the bottom and say I'm joining these guys because they're actually it's the truth. We're not actually. You can look it up yourself. We don't actually put any hype, like I've been saying it ever since the beginning. We're an open book. We're here to serve. Okay? We're here to help you guys out. We know what it is to actually have a job and actually work part-time on your business, or actually not have a job and actually work full-time like myself. I'm actually full-time right now. This is one of the businesses that I own, that I love, that I have a passion for, because it's something that I can take my time. And actually, in the morning, I have a free morning. I run around with my wife back and forth, and we do whatever we have to do. We're gonna start doing some exercises because somebody is doing insanity, and then the other one is doing yoga and doing some swimming and all that stuff. They're exercising. So I mean,
also, brother.
I need I need to put my part too. So this is the lifestyle we want to live. It doesn't mean that because you're making $100,000 a year, you're gonna spend $105,000. No, this business, what is the mentality that we have is the more you make, yes, you gotta keep, okay, and serve people. And like I've been saying it, and actually I got a really nice message earlier today that I shared with these people, with this awesome crowd that I have right in front of me. I have this message that says, hey, you know what? I've been watching you guys' hangout. I'm not going to mention names. I've been watching this awesome hangout that you guys are doing daily, and I can tell you that this person is attracted to my vision. Actually, I'm going to say it at the end. She's attracted to my vision, and she wants to work with us. She wants to, unite with us and say, hey, you know what? I want to start serving you guys. She owns her own businesses also, but, okay, she wants to serve the way we do, okay? The way that we're going to be serving in the future is this is coming in the near future, and we're doing some research. We're doing some other stuff. Like I was mentioning, I want to build a water well where there's no water for people that can actually have drinkable water. I want to build a school where there's a school needed, and I want to build houses for people that actually can actually live in a decent house. Okay, that's one of my visions, and that's what we're striving for. But we also need people that want to join this vision, because serving others is going to be serving yourself. It's going to be serving the community wherever you're at. We can go, to your community. Like I'm saying, I'm originally from Mexico, and I know that there's a lot of places in Mexico that need houses. There's a lot of places in the United States that need houses. There's a lot of homeless people. How about we actually not necessarily build houses, but actually give somebody an apartment? How about that? We can do that. I've been in the apartment industry for a while also. How about we say, hey, you know what? We're going to help this person out, and we're going to give them an apartment. We're going to pay for the full year for this apartment lease, and we're going to check on him every so often. We're going to, do different things for these people. There's a lot of ways you can help out in your community. That's where I'm at. A little bit of the research that I did was I'm just working. I was impressed at just working 35 years and getting 73% of your pay. That in itself, for me, it's not worth it. I'm worth a lot more. So are you. Okay. So, and each and every one of these people on this hangout, on this panel, we're worth a lot more than 73%. Okay? That's not including the fact that they take taxes away from that too. If you don't believe me, look at your stubs. Okay? So, that being said, I don't know if you guys have anything else that you want to add. I think we did open the eyes for a lot of people. The fact of owning your business is actually really, really good. The investment you're going to be making with us in this business, in this industry, it's just a fraction of what you are going to pay for schooling, and you're going to pay for everything else. So I think it's the best industry in itself. This network marketing, the MLM. You guys got to do your research, of course, on companies. But the thing is, I've been doing this for 5 years or so. I've been around this industry ever since I was small. My mom did this industry. I have some aunts that are doing a phenomenal job in their businesses and they're happy. It all depends how you work your business. Now, it is hard in the beginning because I'm just going to give you this concept, okay? And these guys have heard it too. When a rocket launches to the moon, it uses about, I want to say about 95% of the fuel launching, okay? Just launching out of here. On top of that, it's not even accurate when it's leaving, and it's not even accurate to the moon. It's not a straight shot. It's actually, they have to move it little by little until it actually lands on the moon. So what you guys got to do is understand this. When you start your business, when you start with us, you're going to do it no matter what. We're going to be here. We're actually working on some awesome stuff for you guys that are going to be included once you join with us. That's going to be a little top secret on top of bonuses that are going to be given to you guys. If you're on our page, you're going to see a list of the bonuses to the left-hand side that we're throwing in there. On top of that, there's more coming. We're actually just like here to serve you guys, okay? So that being said, is there anything else you got to say, Jose?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, you're good.
Yes. Okay, cool. Yeah, guys, just like Jesus was saying, we're here to serve and we're here to help you. I just wanted to bring up the fact that right now, as we're speaking, me, Jesus, and Andres, probably get Christian's input on it as well, is we're going through, and I can't show you guys all of it, but I can, what we're doing is we're kind of planning what we would like our students to, kind of like assignments, like day by day. It's like, what, this is the first thing that you're going to do, right? We're going to go through all of that and get ideas on exactly how you can succeed. Okay, it's like, what, on day one, we're going to talk about setting clear goals and clear outcomes, knowing exactly what you want. Okay, the second assignment is going to be, is going to start into mindset. And then we're going to keep going and going and going, and within a month, you're going to know exactly what to do. Okay, you're going to know exactly what actions to take every single day. We have the 30-30-30 challenge, right? You don't know what that is, there's a button down below, and we'll tell you all about it then. But, we're here to serve, but, because, I don't know, we want to do big things, right? And we have big goals and big visions and stuff, building wells, building schools, and this is what we're here to do, okay? So, again, we're going to walk you step by step. And if you guys have any questions, just let us know. Contact us on Facebook. There's my Facebook down below. Hit us up, any of us on Facebook, and we're here to serve. All right. Any words, Christina? She still says no. You're still very quiet. I gotta teach her how to. She's listening. Okay, that's good. All right, but yeah, man, we're good from Fresno, so. Take it away. Go ahead and
I appreciate your time, brother. I appreciate what you're saying. I just connect with this guy. Connect with him. Connect with Christian, Andres. We're here to serve you guys. So whoever invited you in, send them a message. Send them a message. Of course, on our page in itself, you can actually log into the bottom portion. If you scroll down a little bit, you're gonna see that it's called Live Fire. You can actually put comments, ask questions. And I'm actually moderating those on a daily basis, and we can answer those questions. If we don't answer them and you answer them, ask the questions on the replay, we'll answer them the next day, okay? We've done it a couple of times. Whoever invited you in here, we're here to serve. So do you have anything else, Christian?
Basically, it's like all these guys said, you know what I'm saying? It's like you got to make the decision. You do have to realize that you have to put in the effort first. And like Jesus was saying, you don't make adjustments without moving, right? You got to start motion, you got to start taking action, and then you correct your course as you go along the way, right? And we're going to be here to serve you and show you what you need to do. Another thing I wanted to touch on real quick was some of the information that Andres was sharing. Entrepreneurs, people that own their own business, are happier, healthier, more relaxed, less stressed. You know what I mean? And I say that because I'm proof of it. I've been stressed out for the last 20 years working in the Army, but once I started working my own business, I feel more relaxed. I can sit back, enjoy life, and enjoy more of the things that are around me. So, there are a lot of perks to having your own business, not just the money, but a better life. And that's all I have to say. Thank you. Appreciate it, guys.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, brother, for being here. I appreciate the time that we're spending here, and there's much more to come. Okay, there's much more to come. This is just the tip of the iceberg. This is just the beginning of our vision. This is just the beginning of what we're doing. We're doing these hangouts for you guys on a daily basis. That way we can get stuff done. We all have stuff that we have to do on our personal life, but we're here serving you. Okay, so. How about yourself, Andres? What else do you want to throw in there? What else do you have? Any other thoughts?
Yeah, I just got one little thought. Is it doesn't change you, so go after it. All right. You can find me as ayudandoteaserlibre.com or my Facebook, Andres Higuera with an H. Thank you, Jesus.
I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. It was great spending time with you guys. Great research, everybody. I think that we opened a few eyes. At least they opened my eyes. Even though I'm not actually working, but it's just a little upsetting knowing that people that are risking their life out there, are I believe they deserve more. How about that? They deserve more than what they're getting paid. Like myself, I'm not saying. I did a little bit of everything: law enforcement. I did firefighting. I own my own businesses, and I think it's. I'd rather be doing this. I'd rather be doing this, actually serving. And the beautiful thing about this, that you're actually serving people around the world. This is not just something that you can do in the United States or in Mexico or in Puerto Rico or in Maryland. It's worldwide. We're making a movement worldwide. So, and you can also find us at payingitforward.com. There's more stuff that are going to be added on there, and we're going to be here to serve you guys. Okay, so one of our things is whoever is brought you here is payingitforward.com/Jesus/ or if Jose brought you in, it's going to be /Jose %20 /. For Christian, it's going to be the same thing. Okay, he's going to get his own website, and it's going to be /Christian /. So looking forward to that, and connect with us, connect with each of the person that brought you in. That way you can get the link again wherever you're seeing at. So we're here to serve. It's a pleasure. God bless you guys, and we'll see you tomorrow.